What's up, my fellow bench warmers? Welcome back to another episode of Bench Time. I am Ben. This is Tyler.
And welcome back to football. We're going to talk about week 15 and everything. What?
It's 15 right there.
Oh, yeah.
1-5.
Everything that might come with it: betting, spreads, predictions. So let's get right into it.
Let's jump right on into it.
With the Ravens, who are going to the Giants. And the Giants are underdogs plus 14.5.
Imagine the Giants were favored. That would probably be Eli Manning prime days, maybe.
Yeah.
God, that would be crazy.
Probably.
Regardless, 14 points is a lot. It's scary. I don't care, though. Give me the Ravens.
Hammer it. Okay, don't hammer it. But I like 14.
Hammer it.
What?
Okay.
Terrifying. All right. Next, the Chiefs at the Browns. +4 underdogs for the Browns. I'm taking the Chiefs -4. You are taking them you are taking
The
the
Browns.
Browns +4. I originally had the Browns +4, but I couldn't do it to myself.
Yeah.
I flipped.
Please send me hate messages in the comments.
Word? We good?
Well, because I've taken the Browns, and I'm sure there's a lot of Chiefs fans
Okay,
that will
okay.
watch this.
So
The Browns are gonna win. They're gonna win this weekend too. They're gonna beat the Chiefs. Drop the hate comments now. Thanks.
All right. Okay. The Commanders go to New Orleans. They play the Saints, and they are favored -7.5. No Derek Carr.
Deceased.
Saints are gonna get their ass kicked. Commanders -7.5.
Success. 7.5 would be a success. Yeah, there's just no way that Spencer Rattler or Jake Haener, especially not Jake Haener, especially
JK
not
Haener.
Jake Haener,
No.
literally could start Tim Boyle. No, that's crazy. We're not gonna talk. No Tim Boyle slander. But yeah, definitely by 7.5, probably 10. Could be a good alt if you really want to get crazy with it. 9.5. So yeah.
Yeah. Hammer -7.5.
Mhm.
The Dolphins, they go to the Texans. Texans favored -3. What?
And this is a game I will not be betting on at all. Do not touch it. Stay away from it. You could probably bet on a Achane touchdown.
Okay. Achane.
I
Joe
like
Mixon?
I like that. Yeah, double running back parlay
Yeah.
right there. Both of them. I think those are two givens. Whoever wins this game is question mark to me. I have no clue. There's no clue.
Yeah,
But I will take the
same thing with me. That's why I'm just going to take the Dolphins +3.
I
mean, this game could literally come to a field goal. This could be a push.
I think it could be.
Or it could be a 2-point, or it could be a blowout. I don't know.
It's gonna get crazy.
But I do know the Texans haven't looked that great. Dolphins haven't really either. It's just going to be a battle of
Who doesn't look worse?
Yeah, who doesn't look worse.
So I'll take Houston for that matter.
I'll take the Dolphins +3.
Dallas at Carolina. Carolina is favored in their first game. This is probably the Dolphins' first, or sorry, this is the Panthers' first game that they've been favored probably since. Oh God, like how long? Probably. Do you think I don't think they were favored in a single game last year.
Probably since last time Gandhi bet on them.
Genghis Khan.
Just kidding. Probably like when they went 15-1.
Probably not since Cam Newton have they
probably
been
since
favorites.
Cam Newton.
That's crazy, honestly.
Yeah.
But you know what? You're gonna get it done. They're gonna win their first game. And it's gonna be against Mike McCarthy, and he's gonna get fired right after that.
I don't think he'll get fired.
I sure hope he does.
Do you remember that period from 2010 and 2020 when the Panthers one season were really good, and one season bad, one season good?
Yeah, it felt like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was bad. And then good, and then bad,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then good. Um,
I wasn't going anywhere with that. That just kind of popped in my head. I don't know. We've got a line here.
yeah, I'll feel a Lions fan that wants to just rub it in everyone's face.
All right. Next. Oh yeah, terrible game here. Jets at the Jaguars. Jets are favored -3. I will be taking them -3.
Yep, I will too. I think this game is just as nasty as the Jaguars and the Titans this previous week. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be just as nasty. We have Cincy going to Tennessee.
Mm.
I believe this was this not a AFC playoff game that Cincy played whenever they went to the Super Bowl that one year? I think they had to go beat Tennessee and
That was us.
oh, you had to beat Tennessee? Oh.
No, they beat us in the championship.
No, I know, but Cincy also had to beat Tennessee in like the wild card or something. Like off of a
Oh.
field. I think they kicked Evan McPherson won them the game off of a field goal or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
Um,
That might have been the Raiders. No, not the Raiders. Yeah, it was the
it
Titans.
could have been the Raiders too. See, I don't know.
Oh, that's tough.
Moving on to Indianapolis at Denver. Denver is favored by. Oh, actually, I don't think we've assessed Cincinnati here.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Good.
Cincy -5.
Cincy
Easy.
-5.
All right. Yeah. Colts go to Denver.
Yep.
They're favored by 4. Well, the Broncos are favored by 4.
Yes. The horses. They're both horses. It's a pony battle.
It is the pony battle.
Yep.
It's the battle of the giddy ups.
It's the Manning battle. Peyton Manning Bowl. Regardless,
this used to be a good matchup back then.
And you know what's crazy is that Sean Payton coached for the Saints in the Super Bowl against Indianapolis, which was Peyton Manning, and beat him. That's crazy. Hey, full circle moment right here. Regardless, Sean Payton, give me Denver -4.
Yeah. All right. Two of the most highest powered offenses face off.
A slug off.
A sloggo.
A sloggo. Hey, Schlago.
Schlago?
Schlago.
Sloggo.
No, I like to add a little.
But then it sounds like schlong.
Schlago. You gotta get the g. Schlago. Anyway.
I don't know.
Slongo. Sloggo.
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 Good old fashioned sloggo. Sorry for all the brain cells we have just diminished from your head.
We were just trying to figure out how to pronounce a freaking word.
This is a really good game of the year, maybe. Even though Buffalo's just coming off of a game of the year, maybe.
Could be a big upset city. Like you said, Buffalo coming off that loss against the Rams, they could just look to do the same thing back to the Lions. I don't think it happens though. I'm going to take the Lions -2.5 here.
I'm going to take the Bills +2.5.
Das Bills.
I just think the Lions have looked a little vulnerable the last couple of weeks. They haven't lost since week 2.
Should have lost last week.
Should have lost last week. Should have lost the week before against the Bears. So, and I think the Bills are coming off a heartbreaker. They're fighting that number 1 seed against us. Good luck. I obviously want the Lions to win, but I want to win some money. And if you want to win some money, you take the Bills money line. If the spread's that low, just take the damn money line. I mean, it's 2.5. If it was 3, I'd be saying something else. But just take it's already just take the.
Watch Detroit beat Buffalo 44-42, the same score for the Rams, and it's 2 points that you could have covered.
Not if you do 2.5.
Plus 2.5, 44-42, that's 2.5.
44-42. It's 2.5 though.
Yeah, if you take Buffalo, Buffalo's plus two
Oh,
and a half.
duh. Yeah. Yeah, but
But I get what you're saying.
I
Like
feel like
you
it's
feel like they could
already a
win.
risk taking 2.5. Might as well just risk it
Yeah,
with the underdog and feel better about it winning,
that's
or
fair.
don't feel bad about it losing.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I mean, if you're betting a plus 2.5 or a plus 1.5 in football, that's ridiculous. It's kind of stupid.
Yeah, yeah. So if it's like 3.5, 4.5, then do that.
I'm talking about obviously positive spreads, but if you're going with a favored, then of course I'll take a 1.5, maybe 2.5. To win by 1.5 or 2.5. So
Now
that's always a good
that's
way
what
to.
scares me. I'd rather just take a money line,
Yeah.
maybe parlay it, SGP it. I have more luck with that because there's so many times when I have a team that wins by 1 or 2. Like if you look every week in the NFL, there's always like
Oh
one
yeah.
or two.
And see, I've stopped myself from doing 2.5. I will only do either 1 or 1.5 because, and luckily I haven't been burnt on it at all.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm
mean, the
gonna
Chiefs last
keep
two
it going.
weeks, -2 was the spread. Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't the spread. That's just what we covered was -2.
The only thing that I had a problem with this year was whatever one leg of my parlay was voided because I had the Packers -1, and that was the Bears game.
Mm,
It was 2019.
I
So
remember that.
regardless, still won that bet.
So
So
yeah, I'm gonna take Buffalo.
yep.
All right. The Steelers go to Philly.
The
It's the Battle of Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Oh my God, Liberty Bell battle. Is that in Pennsylvania? Philadelphia.
Yeah,
It's in
it's
Pennsylvania.
it's who
It's probably a highway
I
that
don't know.
runs between them that I have no idea what it's called. I bet it's just busy as hell
It's probably
too.
the highway of I have no idea what it's called.
Hey, Scranton's around there somewhere too, which is cool.
Yeah.
Shout out the office. And speaking of a rough day at the office, it's going to be a rough day at the office for the Eagles because I have Pittsburgh covering 5 points here on the road in Philly. TJ Watt is going to do some
But
damage.
I will say 5 is a big spread. But
It's
probably because the
unusual.
Eagles are a damn wagon with 3 wheels right now. And the Steelers, I do just hate the Steelers, so it's hard to think the other side. But it also depends on George Pickens. If he doesn't play again, Eagles with both their cornerbacks, they're gonna shut it down. But battle of defense here, it'll probably be an under. I don't
Yeah,
know what the line is, but
it's probably like 34.5
I know
points.
probably
Sounds
you always
ridiculous.
think you're like, all right, I bet the books don't think this, and then it's 34, and you're like, all right, I won't even be betting at all because
Yeah.
it'll probably still be an under, but you
Oh,
cannot.
definitely.
If you're betting an under at 34, you're a madman. You are a madman. But
Crazy stuff. Absolutely crazy stuff.
yeah, I will be taking the Eagles -5. So
Good luck.
thank you.
I'm just kidding.
I won't be betting on this in real life, just in Sims. All right.
All right. New England travels literally like almost halfway across the country to go to Arizona. Um, Drake May's gonna walk in there to this mediocre Arizona team that hasn't been playing good ball, losing to the Seahawks. Drake May's gonna get it done, or he's gonna at least cover 5 points. So that's my take. I'm gonna take New England plus 5.5.
Yeah. The Cardinals, I think, have lost 3 or 4 in a row. This is their last chance to stay alive in the division,
They're fighting.
and they're playing the Patriots. I mean, it's not like they're playing a really tough team. I mean, this is just a get right game, and
Yeah.
5.5 is quite large, but So is the Eagles and Steelers, and those are two really good teams facing each other. So there's a little
Valid.
miscorrelation here happening.
Valid. All right. Moving on, we got Tampa Bay going to LA of the Chargers. Another good game this week. I mean, we have a lot of great games this week. Like banger
Just
after
tough
banger
games,
after
yeah.
banger
For
after
sure.
banger after banger after banger after banger. And then it just ends absolutely horrid.
Did you
Like
see
the
that one
worst.
video of, I think it was the Kings coach? Oh, I don't.
Sacramento?
Yeah, NBA coach. I can't remember, but he said something literally 26 times in a row. I can't remember
What,
what
like a
he
press
was saying.
conference or interview or something? That's wild.
All right, gosh dang it, I can't remember.
Hey,
it.
shout out
That's
that
gonna bother me.
coach.
I watched it this morning. He literally said this word 26 times in the press conference.
Oh, that goes
I
hard.
thought he was edited, but I like skipped through and everything, and then I think the word started with a C. Anyways,
It's like me with asinine.
you went on a tear with that word.
I mean,
for like 2 days, dude.
I ripped open like everyone's vocabulary with it. Like asinine. I'm telling you, we need to start bringing that word around.
Asinine's good. It's good.
It's a great word.
But no, I know that feeling when you hear a word or think of a word, and you're like, oh yeah, that is a good word. And you bring that in the vocabulary and everyone notices, it's a good feeling. Or it could be detrimental. Depends how you use it. So, quite asinine.
Bingo.
Bango. Or like
Yeah.
sloggo. We said it earlier. That could be anything.
Different cultures could put their own spin on it.
Yeah.
Schlago. They could do the instead of
Sloggo.
schlago, you know?
Yeah.
Or they could roll it. They go slago.
It could be a bet
I couldn't
unit
roll it.
size. I'm about to bet a sloggo on this. It could be a form of.
It's gonna be a new form of measurement, the third kind, instead of like imperial or metric.
Yeah.
Imperial.
It could be something that you smoke. Hey, let's go smoke this sloggo. Ooh.
It could be like celery. You're like, oh, can I get some slogos with my wings?
That's good. Yeah, it could be food. Sloggos could be food.
Oh, it's getting cold outside. I need to put on my slago.
I'm not really feeling good. I need to get real sloggoed. That wasn't good. That was
I
good.
got a massive headache. I gotta pop a couple slogos.
Ooh, that was a good one. Man, I'm coming up with some sloggo ass replies. Man, that was bad too. All right, moving
Getting
on.
asinine out here.
Sloggo is the new word. We're gonna bring it, and it can be used for anything.
We're gonna bring slago into the world, and we're gonna bring back asinine into the world. These will meet at a point, and that will be where you fuck around and find out.
90 degrees.
We're gonna do crazier than that. We're gonna go 89. Yeah, just a little, like not.
No,
enough,
please.
You won't even be able to tell. It's gonna be so
No,
close.
you will.
89.9.
Sorry, I didn't want to get fierce there. Anyone that plays City Skylines, you know if your roads go to an 89 degree, cooked. Cooked.
I shout out all the City Skyline players.
I've been playing that game for forever. And my stupid city got double tsunamied.
That's tragic.
So I've been trying for days to recover. So, you know. Anyways.
God bless those citizens.
For what's left. All right.
All right. So other than that, we are back to Tampa Bay and the Chargers, which we never finised.
Yeah. I'll take Tampa Bay +3.
And I will take the Chargers in a bounce back game to get a dub.
6 splits this week. That'll finish it. Well, there's still more games, but that's the amount of splits.
Green Bay at Seattle. Seattle is an underdog at home plus
Gosh,
2.5.
dang it, I'm messing it up.
We will be taking the Packers minus 2.5 here to win by 3 or more.
Yes.
Good Sunday night football game. That will be a game I will be waiting. I literally will be waiting all day for. I personally. But
unfortunately, you will be waiting all night.
it's gonna be such. I'm about to take off Monday. All right, so yeah, that's good.
Never thought about it like that. All right.
So
All right, we got a double entendre Monday Night Football.
and
Check out my new album. That's the third song on it. My album's called Slago.
there's a remix Slago in it too. You got a couple.
Slago in A2?
No, so you got the song Slago.
Uh-huh.
That's gonna be your like single you put out before the album, right? To get everyone. But then you're gonna have Slago on there again, but it's a remix with like 2 Chainz or something like that.
Gotcha.
Because like
Dark Slago.
everyone will have a single and then it'll like pop off. They'll be like, "Oh, dude, like Drake needs to hop on this," or 2 Chainz, or 21 Savage, or Travis Scott.
That's facts. All right.
So then you're gonna have to remix it anyway.
Sure.
Check it out in theaters December 21st, I believe.
In theaters is crazy. That's the Lion's birthday.
You gotta go to a movie theater to listen to a fucking album.
Say, hey, you want to go watch this new trailer? Yeah, and they start pulling out their phones. Like, dude, what are you doing, you idiot? We're going to movie theaters.
Bro, it's 45 minutes of
gaslight.
you just saying Slago, fucking 45. Slago.
Oh, man.
Slago. All right,
Okay.
This is completely off topic. We're gonna get right back on with our doubleheader Monday Night Football. Chicago.
Going twice. We got it. All right.
We're going to try Soldier made it back over there.
These poor Vikings and Bears fans are like, what are you doing?
It's an ugly NFC North game. Chicago's not playing their best ball. Minnesota's playing their best ball. Give us the Vikings, -6.5. They should cover this if they beat the hell out of the Falcons by 21 points. They did. So.
Even the music stuff.
Yeah. So Atlanta. Yeah, this is the worst. Like, we have all these games, and then we have to end it with Atlanta at Las Vegas.
We couldn't have flexed Buffalo and Detroit to cap. No, actually, no. That should be Sunday night.
Pittsburgh and Philly on Monday night would have been cool.
Yeah, that would have been cool. But the doubleheader kind of takes away the primeness of
both
of these.
Yeah, it just feels like you're watching like the 3 o'clock hour, and there's only just like those like that 1 week where there's only just a couple games on.
Yeah, and it's always ass games on those doubleheaders.
Always is. So yeah, Atlanta, Las Vegas. We're not going to touch this game in real life because we're tired of the Falcons.
They're on the shit list.
But we're going to take the Falcons to win by 4.5. Desmond Ridder gets his revenge game.
Watch him just.
He's going to cook.
Just ball out.
Anyway.
And we're going to feel good about not betting on it.
That's absolutely terrible. But that's going to wrap it up for Week 15. And that's a beautiful slate. Excited to watch some football this week about that.
All right. For our new segment, we are going to call Bet Time.
Boom, boom, boom.
Where we're going to supply a parlay of the week. That's just an absolute lock from us.
Yeah.
Absolute money banger. An absolute slago. I gotta stop it with that word.
No, that's pretty asinine.
So I will say my bet first.
Yes.
You will say yours. Every week we'll try to do this. We might combine on one.
Yeah.
Either way, just place the bet.
We'll keep track, and we'll keep track of the record of these bets. Join along with us.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna win some money. So kick it off.
All right. So it's a 3-leg SGP. Or not SGP. 3-leg parlay for me here.
Separate games.
All separate games. Buffalo and Detroit over. 2 of the highest scoring teams. One defense is terrible. This is going to be a slugfest. You already know David Montgomery is going to get a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Jahmyr Gibbs, he didn't get one last week. He'll probably get another one.
Welcome back, Amon-Ra St. Brown, to the end zone this week.
You know Detroit's going to get at least 2 touchdowns. Now, the over's at 54. Now, from the Bills, you know they're going to get 2 touchdowns from either Josh Allen, James Cook. That's already 28 points. Now, That's all going to end up just being the first half.
Could be easy as that.
Easy. Yeah, no, this is going to be a slugfest.
It's
You
gonna
can
be a
even
wild
take
one.
an alternate, whatever you want to do. Cardinals money line after that. They need to get it together. It's a get right game against the Patriots. I think this is the one. It's my lock. And then Patrick Mahomes for 225 alternate passing yards against Cleveland. Prior to last week against the Chargers, he's been throwing that ball about, I think, 250 for 3 games in a row. Didn't get it last week. He's gonna get it.
Meow.
He's gonna get 225. And in Cleveland, Travis, look out for him. So, anyways, all of that 3-leg parlay plus 300, exactly plus 300.
Exactly.
Carry on.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Plus 300 for that. I'll take it. Cameraman's doing great work back there. Gotta love him. Gotta love him. For my parlay of the week, I'm gonna keep it pretty standard here. This is gonna be my big one. It's gonna win me some money. I expect it to. I like the Commanders money line, taking on, like we said earlier, Jake Hayner or Spencer Rattler.
Easy.
And the Commanders look healthy. They look all right. They should just cruise right into the playoffs. So expect a big win there. The Broncos taking on the Colts. This is a big game, but I am just going to put my faith in the guy who has made more quarterback starts, and it's going to be Bo Nix. Anthony Richardson's just, it's not consistent enough for me, and this Broncos defense is just, they're playing good ball.
Yeah,
so
I like it.
I'm going to take the Broncos money line, and then coming in lastly is probably my biggest one. This is my all-day parlay. I got a 12, I got a 3 o'clock game, and a night game. Packers money line.
Okay.
Coming in here. Packers coming off of a rough loss against the Lions, which should have been won. We're playing great ball. The defense really got to step it up. I think we're going to have some guys back. Romeo Dobbs. Hopefully Evan Williams clears concussion protocol. But the guys are looking good. Josh Jacobs is that dude. So glad we have him. I mean, that man is just after contact. But Packers money line is going to end that there for a 3-leg plus 237. It's going to be on the lower side than his, but
I like that though. The only thing, simply because of the Broncos and Colts rivalry, I might end up doing like a Broncos alternate.
Yeah.
Plus 3.5, 7.5, kind of see where that gets me. Just because that plus 237 is good. Or I might do Broncos. I do like the Broncos. I might do something with that, but
you could definitely move this
you just
around.
never know sometimes. And with that Colts Broncos rivalry, I mean, I don't know. This game could get scrappy nasty.
Yeah, you can move that Commanders down to minus 2.5 for them to win by a field goal. I'm certain they'll win by a field goal. I mean, this is a good team. So that'll up that Commanders odds for you. Then you can play around that Broncos, get it to plus 3.5, 5.5, 6.5. And then with that Packers money line already being minus 140 itself.
I do like that money line already.
I think no matter what, you're going to have positive odds, no matter how you want to play it around. But
yeah,
that's going to be my money line parlay of the week. So that's our bets for our first edition of Bet Time. All right.
Keep it going. All right. Well, guys, thanks for watching another episode of Bench Time. We'll be back next week with reactions to this week, see how our bets did, and get on to the next week after that. So be sure to follow us on Twitter, Breeze Kings. Yes, because all of this is bet on Breeze Kings.
Breeze Kings.
Odds brought via Breeze Kings. So check out that Twitter page, X, whatever you want to call it. Check us out on Instagram.
Exactly.
TikTok.
TikTok.
On the clock, dude.
TikTok.
Round and round.
Like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell. Let us know in the comments what you guys are thinking.
I forgot about the bell, dude.
Yeah.
Can't forget about the bell.
Hit that bell.
Once you hit the bell, you don't forget.
Yeah. You hit that little bell. You will be notified every time we come out with a new video. And then you won't ever have to look again for another Bench Time video because it's going to be there waiting for you in your notification center.
And turn it all the way up, the notifications.
Yeah, and put the alarm sound on it where it's like, eh, 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 just like that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And even share the video. If you're liking it, just
share it. Yeah, share it to your buddies' Facebook.
Say, dude, I can't believe they said Jaden Daniels would win Rookie of the Year back in the beginning of the season. And it's actually happening.
Oh my God, plus 475. We were cooking.
And it's cooking right now.
Oh my gosh. We're absolute winners except for our spreads last week. So
yeah, for real.
Anyway.
Thanks for watching. Peace.